What's up, everybody? It's your boy Leader of the Flock coming at you yet again with number 6 in the countdown of my top 10 favorite video game consoles of all of the times. Now, right now at number 6, it's the Super NES. Yes, it's the Super NES. I know a lot of people feel like it should be higher, but me personally, I don't. I don't feel like it should be higher. Now, when it originally came out, it was priced at $199, and I remember seeing it on television. Came out in 1991. I remember seeing it on television. Parents said they weren't buying the game, and who don't remember this commercial?
Words can't describe the endless challenge of Super Mario World, so we let the players do the talking. Super Mario World is here. It's one of the new generation of Nintendo games. It comes only with Super Nintendo, and it's like nothing you've ever faced. Now you're playing with power, superpower.
Yeah. Now, who don't remember that commercial? Now, that was when they were advertising the hell out these systems before they came out. Now it's not so much. You know, that was before E3 and the internet and all that stuff. Everything was based off word of mouth and you sitting in front of that TV watching it. Now, when the system first came out, I heard that they originally hadn't even planned on making another system, but then once they saw that the Sega Genesis was moving ahead of the Nintendo, they decided to go with it. Now, the Japanese version, which is the Super Famicom, that came out about a year or two earlier, but when they decided to do it, I must admit, it was a good system. I love the controller. The controller is one of the best controllers you ever find. That dog bone shaped controller. Came with 2 controllers, and I believe it came with Super Mario World. Now, some of the launch titles that came with it, though, I wasn't all that impressed when it came out. You had the Super Mario World, F-Zero. They believe they had SimCity, Gradius, and they did try to venture off and go into the 3D aspect of games and the role-playing games. As you can see, Secret of Mana and Final Fantasy VII. Those are some of the highest-selling games for that system. But the 3D gaming was with Star Fox, which was just it was a funny game to me as a kid, just listening to all the gibberish on there and whatnot. I mean, another game I also loved on that system was Super Metroid. Man, that game was just non-stop action on that. Non-stop action. Now, they brought this game out to compete and initially go ahead of the Sega Genesis. And although it ended up winning the whole console war against the Genesis, do I feel like the Super Nintendo was better than the Sega Genesis? Absolutely not. I don't believe that. I feel like it's a lot better than the game systems that's behind it in the countdown because of what it did. I mean, Nintendo was always on top of the game, but I still feel like the Sega Genesis was a little bit better. That's why you will see the Sega Genesis ahead of this system in the countdown. But another thing with this system, like I said, to touch on with the role-playing games, you had a lot of those games, and although I wasn't into them, you know, you still had some other good games like Donkey Kong Country. You know, you had a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff with them. And then they also had Street Fighter. When Street Fighter came out, you know, it was a lot better on Super Nintendo than it was on the Sega Genesis because you had more buttons to play with on there. So once again, that's number 6. I got what, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 to go. So what will be in the top 5 for me? Just tune in and see. I'm out.